Morning all. Well, I thought you'd like this as a little bit of an interesting one. If you take yourself back to the 16th of July last year, our old friend Tony was arrested at Auckland Airport for trying to hold Jetstar to account, basically. Just a quick recap, he had for 6 months booked a flight for his wife to celebrate her 50th. They get there on the day, Jetstar cancelled the flight, no flight crew. Jetstar turns around and says to Tony, well, if you can organise a flight crew, go right ahead. And that's exactly what he did. He went off to New Zealand and arranged a flight crew. Went back, says, I've sorted out a flight crew, and then she just starts to ridicule him. You know, when we said a flight crew, she didn't specify go and organise a Jetstar flight crew. But anyway, after all that happened, Tony's fully within his rights to record in a public place, even though it's private property. The airport may be private property, just as your dairy or any shop you go into is generally private property. But the fact that it is open to the public makes it a public place. End of story. So, and I don't know about you, but how many people have you seen film at an airport? Hundreds. I have. I've recorded many times at an airport. But apparently they took issue with it. So, because Tony was assaulted by Senior Constable Cherie here, the little midget that has a problem with being recorded in a public place, she attacked him twice. Now, what the police did in part of the disclosure is they supplied the CCTV footage from Auckland Airport. Now, along with the footage came a copyright notice saying that the police were not to copy or distribute or release to anyone. And of course, they rightly just copied it and gave it to us for disclosure. Now, the interesting part about this is technically the police have gone and breached the copyright notice that came with the footage. The fact that we've got it makes fuck all difference. But what I wanted to do is, seeing they're dragging me and Tony back in on the 29th of June for a pre-trial application hearing, because we've filed an application for dismissal because the police have failed in their duties of obligation and obligations to supply Tony with disclosure. They've missed bits. It's been a complete donkey fuck. I mean, back in November last year, 4 months after the alleged offence, we've got the prosecutor asking the judge if the judge could just give them the heads up as to what the prosecution's already supplied the court. Are you kidding me? The prosecution doesn't even know how many witnesses are going to be called. They've got to guess. But if they don't know, how the fuck are we supposed to mount a decent defence? Alright? So anyway, they've dragged us back there on the 29th of June coming up. And as I think I said in the previous video, my bus lane defended hearing is on the 30th, the day afterwards. So, seeing we're going to be around Manukau, I thought I'll go and have a look at Air New Zealand's website about filming and photography. Now, on the website, it says it's all about asking for permission to record at Auckland Airport. So straight away, they're making you think you need permission. This is solely for commercial purposes. I mean, they're asking for these commercial businesses to give them 10 working days notice. There'll be a daily fee for them to allow it. There's $1 million professional public liability insurance required and a $20 million professional liability or commercial liability insurance required by anybody who wants to do filming at the airport in some fashion for commercial purposes. But as we all know, I don't do this for commercial purposes. Nothing's monetized on my channel. So I'm just going to be going there, exercising my pre-affirmed rights under Section 14 of New Zealand BORA to seek, receive and impart informations and opinions of any kind in any form. That's what it says. Meaning you can record in a public fucking place. Public place is defined Summary Offences Act 1981 Section 2. Any place open for fee or free at any particular time to the general public. Auckland Airport's open 24/7. So it's a public place 24/7. Alright? So I thought I'd have a look on the website. I filled out a little form, gave them a little spiel, told them we have all the statements. What I thought I'd do is seeing I'm going to be in the area, I might just mosey on down for a bit of B-roll footage, or just a bit of footage of the area of the alleged offence, and see how wonderful it is that the CCTV footage was supplied, because it clearly shows Cherie having a little meltdown over being recorded. It's got nothing to do with the matter at hand with Jetstar. No, her problem is she's being recorded. She failed to identify himself when he asked. She blocked his camera, obstructing his rights, and then proceeds to attack him a couple of times before telling him, after soliciting a trespass, even though on the charging document she says she trespassed him, apparently S25, the security guard who didn't want to show his ID, she leans over and then she comes back and she goes, right, you trespassed. Okay, less than a minute later he was in handcuffs. If you're going to warn someone they trespass, you have to give them the ability to walk out with a reasonable time to leave. His family was there, his kids, his wife, all of his luggage. So when they're asking him to leave, it's reasonable to think it's going to take him some time to leave. Only after he's left, and then if he comes back, that is a willful trespass. You can't just say you're trespassed and less than a minute later hook him up for trespassing. It's that simple. You know. Now, we've got a trespass notice from Auckland Airport signed by Nicholas Mickindo. So did he trespass him? Or was it Cherie, according to the charging document? Perhaps they need to get these things sorted out first. Irrespective, we filed a counterclaim for assault against the two officers. The judge is so unaware and unused to anyone filing a counterclaim in regards to the criminal matter, just disregarded the counterclaim, put it to one side, said we'll deal with the criminal side. But, well, what about the criminal assault by the officers? So what we did is we also looked at Rule 5.55 of the criminal procedure, and it clearly states that you can file a counterclaim. So because the judge was new in November, she was unsure. All of this is in the transcript, all of which can be proven. So I rang up Auckland Airport just to see about whether or not my rights that are already affirmed. I mean, why would I want to downgrade my pre-existing rights to record in a public place to that of asking permission and receiving some privilege? It's like you have a right to travel, but the moment you sign up for a driver's license, you've downgraded that right to a license and permission from New Zealand government to travel, to drive. Okay, the old driver versus traveller argument. So yeah, we already have a right to do things. The moment they say, oh no, you've got to ask permission, you're downgrading that to that of a permission, which can be revoked or given to some sort of higher authority. It's the difference between require and request. A request can be declined. A requirement means by right and authority. I require Auckland Airport to respect my rights pre-affirmed. They request that we request permission. Do you get the point? Governments love to require things, a lot of the time without any pre-existing right or authority to require of anyone they're requiring from. Okay, enough jibble-jabble from me. Here's the phone calls with Auckland Airport. I did call on a Sunday. The cell phone number they gave me was manned by Georgina. I think she might be James's granddaughter. We'll see.
Thank you for calling the Auckland Airport Contact Centre.
Toa speaking.
Yes, good morning, is Auckland Airport.
Yes, how can I help?
Yeah, I'm calling to find out basically about the filming at Auckland Airport. I've had a look on your website and I see there's a request form for media. However, I'm just a independent reporter. I don't do it commercially, I'm just a YouTuber. So do I require any request form to fill out? I'm not sure. It's not like I'm a film crew or anything.
Just give me 1 second. I might just put you through to our media team so they can advise you. Won't be
Awesome.
long.
Thank you.
Auckland Airport, Frank speaking.
Yeah, hi. It's just the media side of things, is it?
Sorry, what was that?
I was just speaking to the general inquiries, and they said they put me through to the media side. I had a question in regards to recording at Auckland Airport.
Oh, the media team. Give me 1 second, I'll just pull out the number for you.
Well, you might be able to help. I'm just basically making an inquiry about being able to record at Auckland Airport.
You will need to get approval from the media team first.
Yeah, I'm not actually media. I'm not an organisation. I don't do it commercially in any way. I'm just a YouTube blogger covering a story of a Jetstar passenger that was assaulted by police officers on the 16th of July last year.
Based on any kind of filming, that one needs to be done regardless of whether it's from the company or whatever. It will still have to get a approval from the media team first.
So the general public don't have a right under Section 14 of the New Zealand Bill of Rights Act to record in a public place, being the Auckland Airport?
If you are filming for like a video or something.
No, well that's what I'm meaning. I'm not media. It's not a commercial enterprise. It's just for my own records in public interest.
Based on what you told me, you will still have to have an approval from the media team.
Yeah, I'm just trying to grasp the reasoning why I would want to downgrade a right to requesting a privilege or requesting permission to do something I already have the right to do, which is kind of the issue because Auckland Airport have supplied CCTV footage of the assault to the New Zealand Police, and the New Zealand Police have copied it and sent it to the parties involved in the court hearing. I'm actually a Mackenzie friend for one of the parties, and I have copies of all of your CCTV footage. So, in a way, New Zealand Police have already breached your conditions for release of the CCTV footage. So I'm wondering if you have any issues with the police releasing your CCTV footage to third parties, which is completely against the conditions of release for CCTV footage that I'm reading supplied by Auckland Airport. So, what do you do there?
Give me 1 second. I just want to find out a number for you. Okay, where did that go?
Unless you have an email address I can contact. I couldn't seem to find any email form of contacting Auckland Airport. It's all on the online page or via phone. So I'm wondering if you have a contact email perhaps.
Unfortunately, I don't have an email address for that one either. But that number that you click through the corporate tab on the website?
No, I called the general inquiries number. It's 78. Yeah, and they put me through to you, so I don't even know who they put me through to. So I'm at a loss.
Yep, no, that's all right. I'll give you a number. Yeah, so the number will be 027 406 3024.
Thank you very much, kind sir. Is there a name there I should be asking for? Or?
No, this is just the media line that they have put up through, so, yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. You have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
Appreciate it. Bye.
Airport, Georgina speaking.
Sorry, Georgina, was it?
Yes.
Hi, my name's Mark. I'm an independent investigator and reporter. Basically work on YouTube. I'm not a commercial in any way. I don't do anything for money. I'm just calling in regards to filming at Auckland Airport. I noticed that you have a form to fill out online there for commercial purposes, but as I'm not commercial, I'm wondering if I'm allowed to just show up and record.
Okay, what day are you wanting to do that?
I'm uncertain at this stage. Might be around the 29th of June.
Oh, okay, perfect. So can I just ask you to send me an email, and then I'll just check in with the team. I look after the media phone on the weekends, but I'll just check in whether you need to fill in that form or not, because normally we just, with sort of mainstream news, we just book it in to the system, just so that the operations team can see the senior camera crew there that it's all authorised.
Yeah, it's not really a mainstream media or anything like that. I'm a YouTuber, and I'm covering a story regarding a man that was assaulted by two police officers outside the Jetstar terminal on the 16th of July last year. Now, the matter's going to court, and the police have been supplied the CCTV footage from Auckland Airport regarding the matter, and of course they've copied that and supplied it to us. So
that's cool. Can I, because I'm going to have to run this past someone tomorrow, so do you mind putting that just in a quick email to me?
Sure.
And then I can check in for you tomorrow? Because the reason I asked the date is because I didn't know if you wanted to do it today or not. But if it's not...
No. Well, I mean, I would have thought...
Could you do that for me?
Yeah, I can do that. Do you have an email address?
Yeah. So Georgina, Georgina.
Orgina, yep.
Yep, .bond, BOND, at aucklandairport.co.nz. So just your name and your YouTube and just what the date is and what the matter is that you were looking at about the assault at Jetstar, etc.
Yep.
And we can get back to you. Is that all good?
Auckland Airport. At
aucklandairport.co.nz.
So it's not Auckland.airport. Sorry, I've got my dot wrong.
No, all one. Auckland Airport, yep.
.co.nz.
Yep, and I'll get the comms team to sort that for you tomorrow.
I'm just curious, is the general public, do they still have the right to record in the airport as a general rule?
I can't tell you on the spot any rules officially, sorry. I'd have to check.
Well, I mean, I'd be going by the law. You know, Section 14 of the Bill of Rights gives you the right to seek, receive and impart information and opinions of any kind in any form, meaning you can record in a public place. And last time I checked, Auckland Airport is open to the public, thus a public place. So, which is the whole reason he got assaulted by the police in the first place. They were trying to say it was...
Can I get the team, sorry, can I get the team tomorrow to answer that question for you?
Yeah, okay. I'll send you a couple of links to what's already up on YouTube about the matter already, and we'll wait for a reply.
Yeah, exactly. I just look after urgent media requests on the weekend, but the regular team...
Yeah, I realise I called on a Sunday. It's probably not the best day to do a phone call.
No, I just don't have those answers for you on the spot, but the team tomorrow can. So send that to me. I'll make sure they get onto it for you.
Great. Thank you.
Appreciate
it. Have
Bye.
a great day, Georgina. Bye.
Bye.
We'll see how we get on in court on the 29th. I'm presuming it'll be dismissed, and I know the police love watching my videos, so unless you can do something to show the fact that you haven't breached the court order to supply us everything within 30 days of the 12th and 11th of November, which you haven't done, then you've abused the process, and we wouldn't want a miscarriage of justice now, would we, if the court continues? Okay. Catch you later. Sorry for the babble. Bye now.